there! Ever hear someone say, "I just can't find a job"? Or maybe you've seen long lines of people waiting at job fairs? Back in 2010, after the global financial crisis, unemployment in the US hit about 9%. Nearly 1 out of 10 people couldn't find work. Fast forward to August 2025, the official unemployment rate is 4.3%, representing 7.4 million Americans actively looking for a job. Sounds better, right? But here's the twist. Recent jobless claims spiked to over 260,000, the highest since 2021. The Bureau of Labor Statistics also revealed the U.S. added 911,000 fewer jobs last year than previously thought. Millions are still struggling, especially young workers and recent college grads. So what's really going on? Why do people remain unemployed even when businesses say they're hiring? And what does unemployment really mean? Let's break it down. What is unemployment? Unemployment means people who want to work and can work don't have jobs. It's not everyone without a job. If a student isn't looking for work, not unemployed. If a retired grandma isn't applying for jobs, not unemployed. But if a laid-off construction worker is actively searching, then yes, unemployed. The key is you're jobless, able to work, and looking for employment. Types of unemployment. Economists split unemployment into 4 main types. Frictional unemployment. This is normal job switching, like Sarah, who quits teaching to find a better paying gig and is unemployed for a few weeks. Structural unemployment. When skills don't match modern jobs. Example, coal miners losing work as the economy moves toward renewable energy. Cyclical unemployment. Happens during recessions. Example, in 2020, COVID-19 shut down restaurants, putting millions out of work. Rising layoffs today may signal a similar risk as businesses slow hiring. Seasonal unemployment. Jobs that exist only in certain seasons, like ski instructors in winter or farm workers at harvest. The causes of unemployment. The big reasons people end up unemployed: economic downturns. When spending drops, companies lay off workers. Technology and automation. AI and robots are replacing certain human jobs. A recent Fed blog shows jobs exposed to AI are recovering more slowly. Globalization. Factories move overseas for lower costs. Skills gap. Too many grads in fields with fewer jobs, while industries are desperate for engineers, coders, or healthcare workers. Government policies. Strict labor regulations and immigration crackdowns can make hiring harder. For example, recent tariffs and immigration policies have shrunk the labor force and slowed hiring. Example, think of a car factory. If sales drop, layoffs follow. When robots replace humans, it's structural. Effects of unemployment. Unemployment hits harder than most think. For individuals, stress, depression, and the loss of income. Long-term unemployment is on the rise. Over 1.9 million Americans have been out of work for 6 months or more. That's around 1 in 4 unemployed workers. For families, financial struggles, parents might skip essentials, kids may drop out of school. For governments, less income tax, more money spent on welfare programs. For the economy, lower spending hurts businesses, which then lay off more people. It's a vicious cycle. Like if 1,000 workers lose jobs in a town, local shops and restaurants close, and housing prices drop. Measuring unemployment. How does the government measure it? Formula: unemployed divided by labor force times 100. So if out of 1,000 people able to work, 100 can't find jobs, that's a 10% unemployment rate. For August 2025, it's 4.3%, or 7.4 million Americans. But numbers can mislead. If someone stops looking for work, they're not counted. And sometimes government data gets revised. Just recently, job counts were adjusted downward by nearly 1 million jobs. There's also the broader U6 rate, which includes discouraged workers and people working part-time who want full-time jobs. This is at 8.1%, showing how the problem is bigger than the headlines suggest. Youth unemployment, meanwhile, stands at about 10.5%. Solutions to reduce unemployment. So what helps? Government spending on infrastructure. Building roads, bridges, highways, and schools means more jobs. Skilled training programs, especially for young people who face high housing costs and mental health challenges. Supporting startups, making it easier for small businesses to launch and grow. Unemployment benefits, providing financial support while people search for new work. During COVID, stimulus checks and expanded benefits helped millions weather the crisis. Workforce transitions help workers retrain for growing fields like renewable energy or tech. Conclusion: unemployment isn't just about laziness. It's shaped by the economy, by technology, by social trends, and by government policies. It affects not only individuals, but families, neighborhoods, and the whole country. The good news? When governments, schools, and businesses make smart investments, invest in the workforce, and prepare for future trends, unemployment can go down. So next time you see a headline about job numbers, you'll know what's really going on and why it matters. In our next video, we'll unpack another big topic. What is a recession and why does it happen? Thanks for watching.